It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity.
Is this over? I'm scared to ask these questions, 'cause I know that you'll reject my love. Moving slower, frozen to these pieces without a shoulder to cry on. I will only climb the mountain without your goodbyes, 'cause you're my life. If I fail and crumble, would you help me build this downfall and change the color of my falls? I never wanna hold you back. I wanna give you every chance, and I'll stand against all enemies, your enemies. I'm afraid if our love collides, you'll leave me alone tonight, 'cause I'm changing and I'm breaking, but I'll still be your superhero. I'll be your superhero. But
Looks like a blink of an eye's not enough. She'd rather be staying for days now. I'd rather fix it than mess up again. She'd rather be burning it all now. I know it will end up in anger. I don't think we grew up, we just became older. She's aiming her words, ready to fire. I don't think that bullets will bring back desire. I don't think that bullets will bring back desire.
Choppers, better took those risks. Cold blood in my fists, we fire starters. One out of a million will reach those heights. Always said a feeling that I won't deny. Not work